Alright, hi, this is Tony. I'm doing a little tutorial on maybe some tips on how you can put together a story using your camera, and also how to integrate it with Picasa. So here's Picasa. I'm using my Mac on this one, and I just wanted to show you that once you throw in a few pictures, that however the pictures might come in, to reorder them. So say for instance, if you shot something and you wanted to have it in a different spot, maybe a little bit later in your story, all you have to do is just pick up the picture in Picasa. Now this is where it's still, you know, when you download Picasa, if you're familiar with working with Picasa, there's sort of a version that you work with that's on your computer, and then once you assemble everything that's on your computer, then you can basically grab them all and upload them to your to the space that Picasa has for you, that you can put on a website. So I just wanted to show you, here's some pictures, and you can basically storyboard your pictures so that you put them in the order that you think that they should be, so that you can tell a story. Excuse me, so you can tell a story. Now I'm going to switch over here to this is I'm working in Aperture here, but I just kind of wanted to give you an idea of mainly some things to think about when you're telling a story. First off, when you're shooting the story, you shouldn't, unless you're doing something kind of creative, you shouldn't shoot yourself as the story, or unless you put your camera on a tripod or something like that. You should try and shoot somebody else. And in the case of, like I had given in the example for the assignment, you can pick something as simple as a walk in the park, or buying a soda, or really just about anything, a birthday party, whatever. But the important thing is you should have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And so we'll see right here I have 16 pictures here basically, and so I could upload these to Picasa, but I just thought I would just kind of show you here because it has this nice little timeline here, and I can kind of go through in terms of things to think about. So first off, if you're shooting a picture of a place, a lot of times you definitely want to shoot the sign. So here's the first shot. Here's a sign. These are some glass blowers that are in New Haven, Missouri. And I'm going to just sort of follow this one guy as he kind of goes through the procedure of blowing some glass. So here's a sign. Here's a kind of a close-up shot of him, and you can see in the background there's the molten, basically the device that they stick the glass into to keep it really molten hot. You can see that behind him. And then here's some bits of glass, and so they combine these little bits of glass to give it color. But anyway, so in terms of telling a story, what I wanted to show you is give it a sense of place, include your people, or whatever it is that is your subject, whoever, details. So and then definitely close-up kinds of shots. And so especially if you're shooting pictures of people, make sure you get in nice and close. Show some emotion. Also show some, like if in this case right here he's working with this big long pipe, and so the detail of showing some hands, that could be very useful. Then there's also, here it is, the glass going into the oven, and then also some other angles on things. So now if you were using this now, of course, I'm not saying you should run out and find some glass blowers. Do this with anybody or any kind of event, but the important thing is tell a story. Have a beginning, a middle, and an end. Like in this case right here, we had the beginning was essentially the glass blower himself kind of getting ready for blowing some glass, and then the procedure of blowing the glass, all the different things that are involved in terms of the process of creating a glass vase or something. And here's some close-up of some tools. Another close-up of working on there. Here's once the piece is done, then here's another glass blower taking the piece and putting it in another kind of oven to facilitate a cool down, so that the glass piece doesn't cool off too fast and break. And then here's like the detail of the finished piece. And then finally, once it's for sale and it's out in the in the gallery and for sale. So just kind of a very simple kind of beginning to end in terms of this process. Now, for you, if it was a birthday party, certainly a shot of whoever the person is that is having a birthday, and maybe a wide shot of a room, the people coming in to for the birthday, maybe close-ups of somebody blowing out some candles on the cake, close-ups of maybe some of the presents, certainly some close-ups of like some smiles, maybe some wide shots showing the whole room, a group shot kind of thing. And then finally, maybe kind of a way to kind of cap things off. Maybe either a person looking very full after having lots of birthday cake, or maybe an empty plate where there once was some birthday cake or something, or burned down candles or something. But the whole idea would be that these pictures, these individual still photos, would have a beginning, a middle, and an end, and that you don't shoot them from the same position. You try and get in, so like in this case, this is more like just sort of a shot showing just kind of everything, as compared to a shot like this, which would be much more of a detail shot. And then if you can get kind of an unusual angle where, like in this case right here, you're right in front of the person, but then, in another case, like here, I'm kind of behind this person trying to get some shots. And so, get some shots from up above, some shots from down below. Try out some different perspectives. Use the, use the wide angle part of your lens, and also use the telephoto. A lot of these were shot with kind of a short telephoto. But anyway, so hopefully this gives you a little bit of an idea of maybe if you're unsure of how to shoot some pictures that you might consider to be telling a story, as to here's a kind of essentially some groundwork to work with. And if you have any questions or anything, please give me a call or send me an email, and I will usually respond within 24 hours. And good luck with this, and I hope you have a lot of fun with it. And I am looking forward to working on the critiques. I'm working on them right now. Your first critiques for white balance and ISO, and so I will be posting those on Sunday evening. Thanks.